Hello, I'm new to the YouTube scene here, but what you're looking at here is a 67 Sears Suburban Super SS. I'm sorry, Super 12. Had this tractor for about 15 years, and I proceeded to fix it up over the years. First thing you will notice is that long gone is the Tecumseh 12 horse, and the tractor did not have the engine when I purchased it. But I did put in a Tecumseh Enduro 5 horse, and I've had the engine in here for about, like I said, 15 years. And I've only done so much as a spark plug and an air filter over the years. Starts dead of winter, no problems, great little engine. As you can see, I have ag tires, dual sets of wheel weights. But the most unique part of this tractor is a hydraulic system for the 3-point hitch that I have added to it. I completely took a manual lift 3-point hitch, remanufactured it out of heavier gauge steel, everything from the handle down to the base plate. I've then incorporated a hydraulic valve off of a Cub Cadet, made up bracketry to mount it to the seat so it does mount directly with the base plate of the seat, therefore allowing it to move with the person on board. I have used a hydraulic cylinder off of a John Deere 400 series to lift the mower deck. You can sort of see it under there. It does need some final tweaks, including some adjustments here to the rod. Instead of having straight down, I want to put an angle over to lift on the angle on the lift arm on both sides instead of using the rod with the ball joint here. But it does work for now. Same with the top link here. It does need to have different setup, so it's on these old Sears attachments. Needs to have more of a fork setup. The tractor was converted with the heavier wheel hubs, 10.5-inch wide ag tires. The hydraulics do work quite well, as I'll show you here in a minute. Sure makes it a lot handier. What I've done for the hydraulic pump is I bought a Cleveland hydraulic pump with a keyed shaft. Hold on one moment while I put the camera down. I made a bracket and tensioner to mount the pump. It is belt driven with a custom made pulley off the crank. Of course, then I had to make a custom exhaust for it, and I also used a small reservoir off of the Cub Cadet as well, and then proceeded to run the lines through the chassis and back to it. I have a snowblower shroud off of an old Custom 10. I had a snowblower that I purchased, and I used a shroud, one, to dress it up a little bit, and two, it already has the mount for the adjustment handle to run through it for engaging and disengaging the deck. Like I said, it is a 5-horse Tecumseh, but it does run everything, including the hydraulics. I do have a snowblower front blade, the rear blade, as you've seen, a plow, a disc, a cultivator, and a carryall that I fabricated for this as well. On top of that, I have also I had some extra brackets from the snowblower, so I made a weight rack for the front end that slides into the mule drive slot, and I had some extra plates from some railroad tracks, the base plates that the track sits on laying around. So currently used for front end weights, however I could easily convert this to run typical suitcase weights on the front. We'll start this up real quick here so you can see it in action. Once again, put the camera down here for a second. A little noisy here in the garage, but we'll do a quick demo. That should about do it. Again, this is my first post on YouTube, but I thought I would show what I've been up to on this. I did build this hitch with the intent to make more duplicates to sell, but I just haven't got around to fabricating any more. I did draw up plans for this whole setup, and I'll be making some tweaks to the plans as I fine-tune the setup. But it works quite well with having down hydraulic pressure, especially for the blade. It is highly effective in moving dirt and gravel. Makes the whole tractor a much more capable machine. And that'll do it for now. Thanks for looking.